Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video, and today we're going to do a preview for the new stuff dropping in War of the Visions this week. Now, this is a bit different than most preview videos because we don't have much info yet. We know new Oberon is coming, we know he's a Katana user, we have a brief look at the skills they showed us in the client, but those skills don't include things like EX upgrades, which those skills are often EX upgraded. We're getting so much stuff at the same time as JP this week, including our unit upgrades to the older Lunar New Year's units. So a lot to unpack Thursday morning, which will be exciting, but we can still kind of preview him, and we can look at the two vision cards we're getting this week as well to get a feel for if you want to pull those. I want to start though with the Katana job. We know Oberon is coming. Here's his Katana bros, right? Like if you were thinking of trying to build a Katana based team, here's your squad, right? Here's the people you got. And I'm on the JP side here because I wanted to show you, we do have Rolling Crystal Blade Dario coming maybe later this month or early next month in Global. This is a very hyped unit as well. Dario was a fan favorite, especially not just from the story, but going back to a time when like MR Dario was considered someone who could compete with UR units. Now this is like 3 years ago, but still he was a very popular guy back in his day. And I imagine that he's going to be a very popular unit in Global as well. Speaking of popular units, you have Sephiroth on here, who even in those like meta-analysis breakdowns I do, continues to show up in the top 10 of most used units in this game because, hey, everybody pulled for him and he's still strong. So those would be potential partners for Oberon if he's good. Asrius is on here. I think Sword Katana has some of the coolest looking like female waifu units in the game as well. Rachez, Dia, I love the design of those two. Valentine's Day Miranda I think is underrated. Varush is cool. He's not that great, but he's cool. And then 2B, who just got her upgrades and again is going to be a fan favorite. So those are the type of units you could look to run with Oberon. We'll just have to see what his kit looks like and all of that. Okay, now what I want to do next is talk about the vision cards we're getting this week. So let's jump in here and see what's happening. Yes, we all know about Oberon and we're very excited, but we have a vision card to pull for here, Between Hope and Despair. So let's jump over. Oops, I'm actually on the wrong page here. Let's jump over to the spreadsheet, you know, the world famous JB spreadsheet. And if you want a link to this, join my Discord, tag yourself for War of the Visions, go to the War of the Visions help channel, and it's pinned in there in my Discord. If you want an easy way to find this spreadsheet yourself, which people are asking for all the time, that's the easiest way to find it. So just go there and enjoy. This is one of the best resources in this game ever. Anyway, what did I click on? We need to go back to the index here. We are looking for a Sword Red Mage card. This guy right here. Now, this is a very interesting card. First of all, I like the I like the stats that it brings, right? We're looking at slash attack, slash resist penetration, and unit resist for all of the sword jobs. All of those jobs will love having those stats. Slash attack up, okay, that's obviously great. Unit resist is the thing that you're kind of honing in on. This is a unit resist card, which means it's something that's very playable just for that reason. However, let's review the jobs here, right? Let's review the jobs this thing goes for. If you are a Sword Red Mage player, which is like new Lucio, you do already have, oh no, you did not have a unit resist card yet. So this is the first one that you're getting. It's a big deal for this job. Unit resist slash pin slash attack pin. If you're a Sword Red Mage player, I think this card is looking really promising for you as your only unit resist card. You have 5 AoE resist cards to pair it with fairly easily. Still no agility here, so you might have to like find that either as a crossover card from another job or from a like rainbow card or element card, something like that. But it's a big deal for Sword Red Mages. For Sword Warriors, this is your third unit resist card. Your other ones were Elemental Chain Resist and Reaction Block Rate, which I don't think that's a great card overall. So I think this is probably an upgrade there. And then you were looking at Crit Evade and Attack Percent, which I think Attack Percent is good. Unit Resist, Attack Percent, Crit Evade. This is probably the best one of the group. So for Sword Warrior, again, I think it's a big deal. My issue with these two jobs is I'm not sure how powerful they are by themselves. There are some real banger units in Sword Red Mage, but some of them are a little dated. Sword Warrior, you do have new Lucio, who I've heard nothing but good things about. I think Locke's a beast, but then it does kind of fall off a little bit for Sword Warrior. Sword Knight is my favorite unit collection of the bunch. You guys know I'm a Squall and Bradley player. My issue here is with unit resist being the premium premium stat on this card, you already had what I think is one of the best unit resist cards in the game in Melnia's card. So if you already have this, I think this automatically defaults to like sub vision card slot, but it's a great sub vision card slot. I think you're going to go for your agility and unit resist bundled into one here. And then you sub this, and then you probably also sub like the other agility card, which is the Halloween Monsters card or something like that, or you just find more agility in your sub slot. So I think it's good for all of these jobs. It is absolutely a banger for these two sword jobs, Red Mage and Knight or Warrior. And then for Knight, it's probably your second best unit resist card in this group. So I'm personally definitely pulling for this because this is my main squad, right? This is the team I like to run with the most. And since I can cross this card over fairly easily, I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling lucky with this one. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to go to pity. Then if we pull the game back up, we have another vision card coming that we could talk about. We have Perfect Production Line. Now this one we don't have to farm for, which is pretty wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and get it on the screen, have it ready to go. Anyway, this is from the raid. It is, well, let's look at the stats. Let's just put it on the screen. Here it is. So we have 24% magic resist, which is a lot. That's more than like an old UR card like Fenrir or something like that was going to give. 40% attack, which is very nice, and 35 dex. The dex is the thing that makes this feel like a freebie card to me, because I don't love dex as a main stat on my vision card. Like, dexterity is the worst stat in War of the Visions, probably. Like, I think I'm correct in saying that. It's the stat I certainly care about the least. So that being on there is a bit whatever. But it does have luck on the base stats, which don't sleep on that. That is really nice. And the bestowed with attack and evasion is going to be good for like 2P in particular, or any of these other Earth units. And you can see there is some good Earth unit action on this vision card, including like King Bradley. Noctis, I think, is pretty decent. And then Halloween Lucio being on here is a big deal. Okay, so this card, Axe, Fist, Katana, and Sword Knight. Let's break it down that way. So let's head back to the index. Let's start with Axe. Now, do we even care about Axe? No, not really, because there's just not enough units in Axe, I don't think, to build like a great team. Sure, Grifford and Lucio are out. Maybe, but an Axe does have a nice selection here. Maybe this puts Axe, it doesn't add any of these unit resist, area resist, or agility. Look, if you were playing Axe before this card, you're probably playing Axe after this card, and props to you because you're cool for playing Axe. Okay, this card also goes for Fist. Is it giving Fist anything it likes? I mean, I guess attack percentage, magic resist, but here you already have good cards for Fist. I don't know, I feel like we don't even need to break this one down. I will just go ahead and briefly put like Katana on the screen here. Again, we are getting Oberon, who is a Katana unit. I just don't know if he's gonna like be super thrilled with this. Like, this card's just free. Like, I think the easiest thing for me to say here, as I'm having trouble cooking up things to hype or disparage this card about, the most important thing is, hey, even if you don't absolutely need it, it doesn't cost you anything. It's a freebie, and that feels nice at the end of the day. So there you go, guys. That's what's coming this week. Personally, I don't know if I'm pulling for Oberon yet. I'm really hoping for some nice banners, but I will be live on Thursday, and I'm announcing it here for the first time this week. Friday Night Fights is going to return this week. Now, our Friday Night Fights for this week is nothing formal. I want to do an informal week, just a build-up week, get back in the flow, set up some matches, spectate some matches, make sure my client's not going to like bug out and crash like what sometimes happened in the past. So if you want to participate in this week's Friday Night Fights, I will just be posting some info in my Discord and on my YouTube channel in the comments section. Again, this one doesn't count for like qualifying points. This might just be a bunch of friendly matches where we play with some rules, throw out some ideas for what the first like round of tournaments is going to be like. But the most important thing, let's call it the preseason, the 1 week long preseason of Friday Night Fights begins this Friday. So look forward to that. I know I'm really looking forward to that. With the weird schedule that War of the Visions is throwing us this week with Tuesday, Thursday news and patch days, it means back-to-back streams on Thursdays into Friday. So 2 days in a row of streaming for this month. I hope that goes away next month. Streaming after work is kind of tiring. So, well, you know what, it is what it is. You only live once, and I just plan on living shorter than everybody else. Okay, thank y'all for watching. Again, look for more info about the Friday Night Fights thing, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.